It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Thank you for welcoming us into your office or onto your iPad or onto your mobile device, or maybe right now you're just watching us right now on your TV monitor, or you're listening to us on your iPods. It's an honor and a privilege to serve you this morning. Can't wait till we grow your business together, serve more folks, and have an impact on humanity. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, the host of the CEO Sales Huddle. And every morning we start off with a business case. And this morning we're going to start off with just imagining for a moment that you're running two banks, each with a long history, by the way, of doing things their own way. Then they decide they're going to do a merger. They're going to come together to have even one bigger bank. And that's exactly what happened when SunTrust and BB&T, two banks who had been in business for over 275 years, decided to join forces, and they became known as a name called Truist, a name that did not exist before. And today it represents one of the largest banks in America. Now, merging two banks isn't really easy. They had to start from scratch. They had to create a new name. They had to create a new brand that wouldn't carry all the old baggage of the other ones. And the CEO, Kelly King, said, listen, when we started, we decided to give ourselves a clean slate. And we didn't want to carry a name that we had so many other weaknesses in so many other areas. However, here's the point I want to make. It wasn't easy. See, here's the challenge. And as a CEO, maybe you've seen this as well in your own business or with other CEOs that you work with. People mocked it on social media in the very beginning. Like, Truist was a name that did not exist. In fact, one Twitter poll said it was unpopular. They shouldn't do it. But despite these limitations, despite all the negativity, King reminded everyone that made-up names like Verizon, that might mean something to some of you if you're just over 18 years old, by the way. That name might mean something because it was once unpopular, a made-up name that today as well, you would all agree it's a well-known brand and it's very profitable. Now, what's the lesson that you can have as a CEO, by the way? What's the lesson? The lesson that Truist had to go through, that although there was a resistance in the market in little areas outside of their target audience, they had to shift their sales message. They had to change their sales strategy. What Truist did, a lot of CEOs need to do with their sales strategies, and that is focus. And this is what Truist did. They took strong areas from both BB&T and SunTrust, merge the best of the strengths together. So it's like you taking the best sales messages for the best sales products, bringing them together to make it even stronger. And it's not for everybody, but certainly for someone listening right now. And if you're in sales, combining different strengths that can lead to more sales success with a sales message, a sales funnel, and a sales system. And then when you layer that with your marketing, because you need everyone, we're all a team, well, guess what happens? You get more sales. You serve more people. And at the end of the day, you make a big difference. So the takeaway is combine two powerful areas, change your sales message and your sales strategy, and you will see your sales go up, 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 and away. More revenue, more impact, more income, well, more impact as well. With that being said, my name again is Shay Brown, the host of the CEO Sales Huddle. It is an honor and a privilege to serve you. I'm so excited to be here, by the way. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being part of this conversation. And every morning we start with one key area, and that key area is focus on sales. That key area is focus on sales. Repeat after me. Focus on sales, focus on sales, focus on sales. You might be saying, Shay, why? Here's our mantra. If you can't focus on sales, you really can't be in business. And the big why is that sales, at the end of the day, is the oxygen for every great business in history. So without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. The point is, selling is serious business. Selling is really serious business. So every morning after we do our mantra, we like to do our pledge. And the CEO should make a pledge to the sales department every single morning. And the pledge to the sales department, this is from you, the CEO, by the way, is learn, earn, and return. This is our pledge. Repeat after me. I have to learn something new as a CEO in order to earn new revenue for the sales department as a CEO, in order to get new and old customers to return as the CEO in the sales department. So I will learn, earn, and what? Return. Isn't that so easy? Isn't that so cool? What's our objectives? Why do we get together? Why are we here? Well, every day you do this with the CEO Sales Huddle. It's an opportunity to check in with your sales objectives. Like, okay, what's the sales progress? How are things looking? How are they coming along? And then to understand the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand in order to be successful. And sales pillar number 1 is they must have a one-page CEO sales plan. Sales pillar number 2 is they must have a sales message. Sales pillar number 3 is they must have a sales message. And sales pillar number 4, my favorite, is the CEO sales dashboard. We're going to measure, we're going to manage, and we're going to have a whole segment on that in just a second. And it will get better. And last, you got to have a sales team. I mean, let's just be clear. Even if you're the number 1 salesperson as the CEO in the company, or you're running a team right now, some of you are running organizations right now, it all comes down to making sure we can solve a problem and generate revenue. Now, for all the folks who tune in on this beautiful day right now, do me a favor. Look right below the video. You can see me if you're on the social media platform and put hashtag I'm here. Like just slow down. What's up, Karen? Check in. It's always good to see you, by the way. Check in, look right below the video and put hashtag I'm here. If you're on the social media platform, you can do that. If you're not on the social media platform, you can still connect with me, by the way, over at CEOSalesHuddle.com. Again, www.IamCheBrown. So here's the deal. Drop me a DM if you're on Roku or Apple TV or listening to the podcast or on one of our syndicated platforms or on the YouTube channel, by the way. Do me a favor. Drop me a note over at IamCheBrown. Let me know you're in the building. CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. And why do we do this? Because it's about sales growth. It's about accountability. It's about consistency. And you may have heard this before, that consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. And having said that, what do most people struggle with most? They struggle with consistency. So we only ask for 15 minutes a day. Not bad, 15 minutes a day. There are 1,440 minutes in every single day. You show up for 15 minutes to really focus on 1% of your day. So you think about that as a CEO. You're investing 1% of your day as part of the CEO Sales Huddle as a place for you to slow down, check in, and whether you do it now or you're on the replay, it's okay. I'll listen to the podcast. You're doing it. And we have one outcome. And our outcome is $100,000 a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. And you got to keep in mind, this is over and beyond whatever you're earning today. You get tuned in, you measure, you manage, which we'll talk about in a moment. And as a result, you see your sales continuously go up, impact more people, have more meaning, make a bigger difference, at the same time have all the revenue you need. And that's what this is all about. And it's an honor to be in your home right now, or in the office right now, or in the car with you right now, wherever we are, listen to you through the power of these fiber optic lines. It's truly an honor to be here with you so we together can get there. Now, the question always comes up, Shay, what have you discovered to be the secret to getting to $100,000 a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue? And not only what is the secret, but it's not really a secret. What have I discovered has worked for me and for many of the clients, because I discovered a way that works for them. So that's the most important part. It's not just about Shay Brown. It's like, how have you really done that? Well, we're going to introduce to you, if you haven't already downloaded, the CEO Sales Dashboard. Now, there's no cost for this, by the way. And the CEO Sales Dashboard is specifically for you because it's helped many of my clients. Now, if you haven't already, look right below the video and just put hashtag I'm here. Just put hashtag I'm here, or at least put hashtag replay. Let me know that you're in the conversation, by the way. And we're going to talk about the CEO Sales Dashboard because it's really the 5 key metrics that every CEO has to measure, because what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. It's not about Shay Brown. It just really isn't. But here's what you would probably agree with me. When you're measuring something as a CEO and you're allocating the people to the sales department, you're allocating the processes, the sales processes to the sales department, and you're allocating to the sales department the resources, there is no change in making sure the revenue goes up, and it helps you get closer to that $100,000 a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. So let's take a look at that now. And let's see how you can do this. So right now, you can go over to the CEO Sales Dashboard. Now, if you haven't downloaded this yet, it's an Excel sheet. You can go over to www.ceosalesdashboard.com right now. Go over there now. Go over there now. What's up, Renee Toppin? Go over there now and download it. And once you download it, you'll have it right there in front of you. And then once you have it right there in front of you, the one thing I want you to be able to do immediately, instantly, make sure I got this. Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay. For some reason I wasn't seeing. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. I just want to make sure you can see it. And you'll see a couple things. You'll see the categories down the side. There are leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business, which is pretty cool. Then you go to the other side of it, which you'll see, and you'll see that as you come down, there's the date. So you go across to the date, come down the side, and you say, okay, well, how many leads came into my database yesterday? How many appointments were set? Now, you're not gonna get blown away by this, so you might not say, oh my gosh, I'm just so blown away. But I promise you, if you lean forward for a moment and you measure and you manage, it will get better. Let's look at one area if we get. Let's say we went and looked at repeat business. And repeat business means that's a category. So go down there now, and let's say you say, wow, I've got a current client, and the current client decided to buy a current product, right? And that client, let's go back to there. There we go. That client decided, let's say it's an Apple. I own an Apple Watch. I decided I'm going to go buy a MacBook Pro. Then I've got a current client that bought a new product. We know that 80% of every dollar that we spend, 80% of every dollar goes to new customers. So now the repeat client has made us additional revenue, not really grew the business, but it generated more revenue. And then let's go over to the other side and say, well, what about existing products? So now you say, well, how many clients? Let's say I bought an iPhone and I now need a screen protector. So I go put a screen protector on it. Now I'm an existing client who's bought an existing product. Again, generate more revenue and more profit for the company. And then as a CEO, you want to look at the last category, which I really like. And you can put the product in here later. Some of you can customize this Excel sheet. But I would have, some of you have membership programs. It's your continuity program. It's your reoccurring revenue. It's where you sell something one time and your labor is no longer involved. And you subscribe to the school of thought that one-time payments make you one-time rich, but consistent payments will make you very, very wealthy. Wow. What a revelation. It's not about Shay Brown. The principle works. So with or without me, this principle works. So now we're going to celebrate some wins. I love to ask some questions because powerful people ask powerful questions. Why? Because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So let's focus on 3 questions. What are you most proud of right now in the sales department? Like, seriously, write that down right now. Like take a moment, write that down right now. What are you most proud of? Number 2, what was your biggest accomplishment yesterday in the sales department? And then number 3, what's the one thing that you just want to brag about? Like if I could bring you on here right now and you're like, I'm ready to brag. I'm ready to talk about what we've done. Like I'm so pumped right now. I can't wait to tell you what the sales department accomplished yesterday. And as a CEO, I'm reporting in and I'm adding that. That's the purpose of these CEO sales huddles. So then also we go to the other side. We understand there's some hurdles. Everything ain't perfect, okay? Life is not all crystal. It's not all rainbows, cupcakes, and unicorns. It just doesn't work that way. So what were your biggest roadblocks yesterday? We did a whole case study this morning. And boy, were there some roadblocks. Boy, was there some challenges. It wasn't easy, but it was possible. Number 2, what's preventing you today from moving forward? You got a fresh day. You got a fresh start, a fresh 1,440 minutes. You get to get started right now. What's preventing you today? And number 3, when you look at your schedule, you look at your plan, you look at everything that you have in front of you right now. So important here, but it's true. And that is, what's the one thing that you can do that only you could do it? That if you did it, it would move your life and or business forward. And you made a decision today that you were going to do it. Like seriously, my message of you today, my message today. Now, first of all, if you haven't already, do me a favor. If you haven't, do me a favor. Look right below the video and just put hashtag I'm here. Like just check in as a CEO. If you can see it, if you're on one of the social media platforms, just put hashtag I'm here or hashtag replay. If you listen to the replay, I love to connect with you. I respond to every comment. You can see me, but I can't see you. For those that send me the CEO Sales Dashboard every morning, I respond every morning. I don't call the names out because it's just between you and I. You're awesome. And if you've been thinking about doing it, you're awesome. And if you listen to the podcast right now, that's not my message of the day. You're super awesome. You're super incredible. Not just as a CEO, but just as a kind human being here on this planet to make a difference. That's what this is all about, by the way. So my message of today for those folks that are out there, listen, my message of the day is don't dibble and dabble. Don't waffle back and forth. Don't sit on the sidelines. This is a time now more than ever to be all in. I want you to push all the marbles in the middle of the table. And I want you to double down, not only bet on yourself, bet on your values, bet on your beliefs, bet on the difference you're going to make as a CEO of, firstly, company YOU, that's you, but also of an organization that you're running around right now. I believe that this is your time to take massive action. And the universe rewards people, no matter who you believe in. I happen to be a Christian. You don't have to be a Christian, but I believe, whoever you believe in, the universe rewards people who take action differently than those that don't. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. I know we went a little bit over time, but it's been an honor and a privilege to serve you. Drop me a note below, right below. Drop me a comment over at I am Shay Brown. Let's connect. I believe in you, and I believe your best is still yet to come. Your best is yet to come. Your best is yet to come. With that being said, my name is Shay Brown. I'm out of here. Peace, everybody. Enjoy your day.